Okay, so now we should be back and live. All being well. And actually... yeah, I wasn't going to do that, was I? Do that. Hey up back, hey up cider. Yeah, we're back. So now it should fit the screen. Fingers crossed. God, what a load of malarkey that was. Yeah. Okay. So now it should fit the screen. And that animated background isn't usually jerky, it's usually nice and smooth. Oh, OBS, you gotta love it. Okay, so we're back. I'll just check that it is actually streaming it. Because that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Oh.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Okay, so hopefully it's now all nice and live. Fingers crossed.
That's unusual.
And it should be showing you my little fairy. And it should be full screen. God, what a malarkey that was, wasn't it, eh? What a right trial and tribulation. Just to do a fucking live stream. So I'll ditch the other two. Let's just see if it's all working. Yeah, looks like everybody's fecked off, but I don't blame them. I think I would, just saying. So I think the quick save, we saved it, yeah. So we're back in the cave, good. So we need to get out of here. There we go. Okay, so we're back in the gorgeous Morrowindy. It's a bit windy in Morrowind. We've had all of that. We've not managed to procure ourselves any chitin. And we've been under there, so I guess we've got to go back and see if we can go a t'other way. Or is that out? That's out, I think, isn't it? And trust me when I tell you, this game, it's epic. Oh, okay, so yeah, we can release
You have
these.
questions?
Unlock the slavers' braces and let them go free. I have to say, it does look very nice. Hopefully everybody will come back.
Yes, honored guest.
Do you have the key to these braces? You have the key. Will you let me go free?
I do love this game,
This
I have to
is
say.
an honor for me.
Even though the, you know, the gameplay and the graphics are somewhat dated, but I think that just absolutely adds to its charms. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is unequip this ring, because otherwise it's going to blast when we go outside, which we really don't want. And because this game is so huge, and Jeff Key, this is all Jeff's fault, because I'm really into these older type games. Now, because it's got 4K textures on it and it's Open Morrowind, it might stutter a bit. I have tried to optimize all the mesh caches and everything else, but hey ho, it's what it is. Let me just check the chat, see if anybody's... Oh, here we go. Hey up Linux, how you diddly doing? Metal's back. Hey up Nathan. Lovely to see you all. Oh, shame Eljo's not back, but anyway, it was nice to see her. She's probably run off now, getting herself a copy of the Morrowind. The real gamers version of the game. So yeah, I'm a little fairy with wings. Be interesting to see if this does a Guild Wars 1 type loading screen when I change to a different part of the world. Oh, this is where that guy's going to fall out the sky to his death. Chab. But we will have your gold. And we will have your scrolls. And we will have your sparkle sword. Got to have a sparkle sword. Okay. So, I want to see if it loads here. I want to see if there's a micro freeze while it loads up. It's not done it yet, so I don't think it's going to do it because of optimizer cache. No, it's not going to do it. It's perfect. So very, very happy. Oh god, if I have to keep getting up, why does my backside keep sliding down? I don't know, Ebeez. But this could be the game that defines a generation, because they don't make them like this anymore, that's for sure. Now the 2 official DLCs add around 80 hours of playtime. We've got 5 plus all the original content, which is 100+ hours, so we're going to be streaming this for a very long time, in conjunction with my beloved Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so we'll be playing both, don't worry. Okay, so Jeff Key, and again I'm just going to pop that ring on, just so we can see when we come in here. Yeah. Oh, it's better. Took 2 arrows to kill him. I'll have my chitting arrows back. And I'll take your gold, big boy, but I don't think you've got anything else I particularly want. I'm after some chitting leggings. What's the betting? We find everything bar chitting leggings. Oh, hello. Oh. Cripes. I'll have my arrows back anyway. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. I just wonder. No.
Now you're going to get it.
Oh, missed. I'm not a very good archer, am I? Not a very good archer at all. Yeah, I'll have my arrows back. Thank you. She's got more or less a full set of leather. And I suppose really I should wear leather, but anyway. Cripes, did I really run all the way back here? I did. Because I suck, you jackass. So she came all the way from here. Sure there's another guy up here, you know. Yeah, I thought there was. Eat it, big boy, eat it. Yeah, and of course he's all iron. Not what we want at all. Not what we wanted at all, but there is a ton of booty in here to be had. I don't know whether to wear that. I mean, the chitting is much better. It's 10 defense rating as opposed to 7. Oh! No, I think we'll stay with the chitting. Because it just suits it, don't it? We'll take the coin. I might pick up a chitting shield and swap to the chitting shield and sparkle sword. A lot of booty in here to collect. So this is at Sedanine. Just in case anybody was wondering, we'll take all these potions because we can sell them for gold. That's spoiled, so I'm not going to bother with spoiled stuff. We only want the good stuff. I will take the spear. Claymore. But we have got to watch a carry weight because we're only a little fairy. We don't want her to become over encumbered before she can fly. We'll take the common ring, yeah. Iron pauldron. We want chitting. We'll take the brandy. There's a leather helmet, but it's horrid. So we'll nay bother. I'm so excited. There's another leather helmet here. Let's see what that looks like on her. She don't look gorgeous, then I'm not going to wear it. It's alright, and it gives her a bit of extra protection, doesn't it? 5, as opposed to nothing. So now in this playthrough I am not going to be in a massive rush to complete the main story quest. I'm just going to enjoy the pants out of the whole game and do as much of the content as I possibly can. So now I have also got Oblivion and Skyrim installed, so should we ever complete this game then we could go through the others as well. And I've also got the Elder Scrolls Online, so we could end up at that. But never having played these games before and not having a clue either about the lore or the games, it should be freaking interesting. Yeah, we'll have all of those. Oh, well, it was lovely to see Eljo's. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's lovely to see you all, but I've not seen our Elj for so bloody long. Okay, Jeff Key. Now let me just check the chat. Oh, she's back. Even gave your video a like, you chap. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Eljo. Hey up, Dobry. Lovely to see you. Well, I hope everybody gives it a thumb up and a like. Just for the fact that we're on the Linux. We're not on the Winblows, of course. Oh, the Winblows. We're not on the Winblows. Die, bitch. No, he's going to take more than one. He's going to take 2. Oh, no, I can't get my bloody arrows back off him. Chab. Keys for in there, but I know there's a load more booty up here. I don't know how many arrows we have left. Oh, that's alright. We've got 80. We're alright. We're good to go. So I need to stock up on the chitting arrows. Oh. Thump, donk. Thump, donk. I lived. You died, orc. Oh, but that's interesting. She's got a chitting cuirass on her that we don't want, but nevertheless, we're getting a bit nearer to getting some chitting leggings. I'm going to look at all this booty. You got to fill your boots, ain't you? Oh, that's beautiful. If it's not spoiled, we'll have it. Because it's bound to be worth a bit of dollar. That's spoiled, no thanks. That's a leather pauldron. Oh! Do it armor rating 4. Is that all the iron tower shield is? I'm not going to grab that because it'll just slow us the hell down. Sure there's a chab up there. Thought so. You're dead, bitch. Just saying. 3 scrolls, lovely. This is all floggery. Iron, we don't want iron. Chab. I've not come here for iron. Spoiled. I've come here for chitting. Specifically chitting leggings. Oh, hello. Didn't know you were there. Archer Ebeez here. Nice to meet you. Chab. Apprentice's lockpick. I'll have my arrows back. Yes, please. He's only got common crap on him anyway, and a steel dagger. Well, you know, we're a fairy archer. Oh, yes, please. Oh, longbow, and another 49 chitting arrows. Lovely. How lucky was that? What condition is it in? It's nearly in max, so I'll put the longbow on. We'll equip the longbow bow rather than the short chitting bow. Even though the longbow probably... Oh, skill up.
Yana was precisely the kind of student her mentor Arthkamu despised. The professional amateur. He enjoyed all the criminal types.
This sounds like the voice of Stephen Fry,
actually. From the common
actually.
burglar to the more sophisticated blackmailers, children and young people with strong career ambitions, which the art and science of lockpicking could facilitate.
I'm sure that's
They were
who
always
it
interested
is.
in simple solutions, the easy way. But people like Yana were always looking for exceptions, possibilities, exotica. For pragmatists like Arthkamu, it was intensely vexing.
Carry on,
the
I didn't
Redguard
read
maiden
it.
would spend hours in front of a lock, prodding at it with her wires and picks, flirting with the key pins and driver pins, exploring the hull with a sort of casual fascination that no delinquent possesses. Long after her fellow students had opened their test locks and moved on, Yana was still playing with hers. The fact that she always opened it eventually, no matter how advanced a lock it was, irked Arthkamu even further. You are making things much too difficult.
I'm sure it is
he would
Stephen
roar,
Fry, you
boxing
know.
her ears. Speed is of the essence, not
But it's so much nicer than
I swear
having
that if
to
I put the key to
read
the lock right in
walls of
front of
text.
you, you'd still never get around to opening it.
I know
Yana
some would say
bear
it's
Arthkamu's
bastardising
abuse
the game, but
philosophically.
look,
She had, after all,
it's
paid him in
fine.
advance. Speed
Did we
was
pick a
doubtless an
spear
important
up?
factor for
Yeah.
the picker, trying to get somewhere
6
he
to
wasn't
15, is
supposed
that
to
a
go with the
20
city
one?
guard
No,
on
it's a 6
patrol
to
behind
15,
him.
the same,
But
isn't
Yana knew it wouldn't apply to her. She merely wanted the knowledge.
Okay, so
Arthkamu did everything he could think of to encourage Yana to move faster. She seemed to perversely thrive on
let's
his
go
physical and
back
verbal blows,
and
spending more
sell.
and more time on each lock, learning its idiosyncrasies and personality.
Let's take the ring
Finally,
off
he
and
could
be in
bear
the
it no
dark.
longer. Very late one afternoon, after Yana
There you
had
go.
dawdled
That's
over
what
a
the
perfectly
dungeon really
ordinary
looks
lock,
like.
he grabbed the girl by her ear and dragged her to a room in the stronghold, far from the other students.
I have to
An
say,
area
I
they
do
had
love the
always been forbidden to
voiceovers.
visit.
That is
The room
awesome.
was completely barren, except for one large crate in the centre. There were no
my
windows
lord.
and no other door, except for the one leading in.
It's 7,
Arthkamu slammed
8,
his student
9, 10,
against the
11,
crate
12,
and closed the door
1,
behind
2,
her.
3, 4,
There was a distinct
5.
click of the lock. This is the test for my advanced students, he laughed behind
Okay.
the door. See if you can escape. Yana smiled and began her usual slow process
So,
of massaging the lock, gaining information. After a
Will
few
do
minutes had gone
nicely.
by, she heard Arthkamu's voice again call out from behind the door.
Just check the chat. Hey up, Michael, how we diddly doing? Nice to see you. I don't think I've missed anybody. Nathan, The lead developers of the original Elder Scrolls in the 1980s are making a new game called Wayward Realms. Oh, that sounds awful. Awesome. It is Stephen Fry. Thank you, Logan. Hey up, Jazz. Hope you and Nana safe. Lovely to see you.
Perhaps I
Okay.
should mention that this is a test of speed. You see the crate behind you? It contains a vampire ancient who has been locked in here for many months. It is absolutely ravenous. In a few minutes' time, the sun will have completely set, and if you have not opened the door, you will be nothing but a bloodless husk. Yana considered only for a moment whether Arthkamu was joking or not.
I think it adds such depth to the game.
Man, but to resort to murder to teach his pupil. The moment she heard a rustling in the crate, any doubts she had were erased. Ignoring all her usual explorations, she jammed her wire into the lock, thrust the pegs against the pressure plate, and shoved open the door. Arthkamu stood in the hallway beyond, laughing cruelly. So, now you've learned the value of fast work. Yana fled from Arthkamu's stronghold, fighting back her tears. He was certain that she would never return to his tutelage, but he considered that he had taught her at last a very valuable lesson. When she did return the next morning, Arthkamu registered no surprise, but inside he was seething. "I'll be leaving shortly," she explained quietly.
Oh,
but
hello.
I believe I've developed a new type of lock,
crab.
and I'd be grateful if you'd give me your opinion of it. Arthkamu shrugged and asked her to present her design. "I was wondering if I might use the vampire
it is.
and install the
It's
lock.
a chip narrow.
I think it would be better if I
Take that back.
Arthkamu was dubious.
Now,
but the
I
prospect
would,
of
of
the
course,
tiresome girl leaving
love
at
to be
last
able to tell
put
you
him
that
in
the
an excellent
graphics
and
are stunning.
even indulgent
They're
mood.
not.
He agreed to give her access.
You know,
to
they're
the
not
room.
2025.
For all
I
morning
think
and
the
most of
world is
afternoon,
beautiful.
She worked near the slumbering
Absolutely
vampire,
gorgeous,
removing the
but
old lock and adding her new
that's
prototype.
completely different
Finally,
to the
she asked
graphics
her old
being
master to take a look.
stunning.
He studied the lock with an expert
Just
eye
saying.
and found little to be impressed with.
But I think
This is the first
Morrowind
and
and the
only
modding
pick-proof
community
lock, Yana explained.
certainly
the only way
go
to open it is to have the right key.
quite a
Arthkamu
way
scoffed
to
and let Yana close the door.
What assistance do you need?
The door clicked and he began
I've
to go
already
to
spoke
work.
to you.
To his dismay, the lock was much more difficult than he thought it would be. He tried all his methods to force it and found that he had to resort to his hated
Right, okay,
student's
let's,
method of careful and thorough exploration. "I need to leave now," called Yana from the other side of the door. "I'm going to bring the city guard to the stronghold. I know
Welcome
that
to
it's
Aryl's
against the
Trade
rules,
House.
but
I
really
barter for
think it's
goods
for
or
the welfare
coin.
of the
I also
villagers,
have a small
not to have
selection of
hungry
spells for
vampire on the
sale.
loose.
No credit.
It's getting
You want a little
dark,
advice?
and even though
that's
you aren't
free.
able to unlock
That's
the door,
all that's
the
free.
vampire
Would you like
might
to
be
hear
less
about our most
proud
popular
about using the
potions?
key
Our
to
most
unlock.
popular scrolls?
Remember when you said, if I put the key to the lock right in front of you, you'd still never get around to opening it? "Wait!" Arthkamu yelled back. "I'll use the key! Where is it? You forgot to give it to me!" But there was no reply, only the sound of footfall disappearing
can't
down the
do
corridor
that.
beyond the door. Arthkamu began to work harder on the lock, but his hands were shaking with fear. With no windows, it was impossible to tell how late it was getting to be. Were minutes that were flying by, or hours? He only knew that the vampire ancient would know. The tools could not stand very much twisting and tapping from Arthkamu's hysterical hands. The wire snapped in the keyhole. Just like a student, Arthkamu screamed and pounded on the door, but he knew that no one could possibly hear him. It was while sucking in his breath to scream again, he heard the distinct creak of the crate opening behind him. The vampire ancient regarded the master locksmith with insane, hungry eyes and flew at him in a frenzy. Before Arthkamu died, he saw it. On a chain that had been placed around the vampire's neck while it had been sleeping was a key.
Can sell that. Certainly sell that. Sell them. Sell that. I'm going to basically skin him. Okay, now he has got a bunch of spells that we could go for, but the thing is, there's a fairy. I don't know whether to add them. I don't even know if I'll use them.
Welcome
but
to
I
Arrow's
suppose we
Trade
could.
House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, so if we select for argument's sake, I don't know if she can even cast fireball. Put her hands out. No. 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 Okay, so she's not going to be casting spells anytime soon. And that's fine. Just bear with me a second, all.
Let's hear it. What's this about? Let's hear it.
My patience is limited.
And we're back. Sorry about that all. Let me just check the chat. I did take the opportunity to save. Nan sends her love. Oh, bless her. She is keeping high spirits after her 4 blood transfusions. Well, give her our love and wish her all the best from Ebeez. Give her a big Ebeezy hug. And I hope she gets better soon, bless her. And do keep us informed of her progress, please, Jazz. Because I am very interested. Thank you, Beck. So, yeah, right, okay. So, what we're doing? Well, if we check the journal, our main quest is to go to Balmorra here. We've given him his ring. You have joy. Was overjoyed to have it back and promised to make, yeah, and we've been to the trader, so we've got to go to Balmorra. Now, there's 2 ways we can do it. We can either, oh, there's 3 ways actually. We can walk, fly, or we could take the strider. I'm gonna walk because I want to enjoy and experience as much as I possibly can. We need to sell some stuff. The thing is finding traders that have got enough coin to take all our ill-gotten booty, of course. And I'm going to stick with the sword and the chicken shield for now. I'm going to keep the bow and all the arrows, etc. As for her running speed, well, because there are so many stats in this game, your running speed is tied to a specific stat, and I forget which stat it is. I can't. It might be agility, it might be running speed. Oh, hello. We've got a maggot. See you, mag. I think the game looks amazing. I'm not going to say it's stunning, because it's not. It's 2002, people. My God, what would you have ran this game on back in 2002? Jeez. And I want the chance to be nosy and make sure I don't go and miss anything. Which some of you might find... Oh, conberries. Which some of you might find a little bit dull and boring. If you do, my sincere apologies. But, you know, for once in my life, I'm not going to rush through something just to say, oh, hello, I've completed it. I'm going to enjoy the pants out of every morsel. And this game is brilliant for other reasons, and it's offline, so I don't need an internet connection to run it, which is amazing. And it has 5 DLCs, 2 come complete with the Game of the Year edition, which is what we've got, and the other 3 are free fan-made ones. What the hell more do you want? You don't get better value for money than that. Oh, is this a town? What's this place called? I'm not even going to try and say that. Pelagiad. Okay, let's go into Pelagiad and see if we can find a trader with coin who's willing to buy some of this shite off of us. No. We don't want to go in there. And we don't want to go in there. Oh, hey up, what we got here? Is this a trader? Yeah. Jolly good. Hey trader.
What's this regarding?
It's regarding taking your coin. Oh, he's got some coin. We can relieve this chap of his coin. So, I want to start getting rid of some of these, don't I? Yeah. And they're 10, so that's another 100-ish. And they're worth 30, and there's 10. 230. He's got 449 coin. Oh, that should be just... that's just nice. We can lump a bit more on the chap. Well, and you don't buy that item. How did I guess? We've got... Oh! No! 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 I don't want to do that. I didn't think he'd buy those. But that's much better. Oh, has he got any... oh my God, I never thought to look. Has he got any chitting leggings? He's got some skirts. No, it's all steel, isn't it? Bloody steel. Ooh, expensive robe. Shall we give her a robe? Being as I can't see any chitin armour here. And she can actually wear the robe over the top of the armour. What is that? Expensive amulet. So 294. I suppose we could sell the chitin short bow 1 to 10, 1 to 20. So we'll sell the chitin short bow. I bet he won't want to buy the skull. Oh, he does. And I think that's about it. We'll keep the rest. Beautiful, thanking you. He's a trader. Latest rumours. Journal's been
Buy from
updated.
merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own factions usually like you best.
My trade, of course. Pelagiad. Solstein. Journal's been updated again.
Angoril of Vulkulgard is the boss of Fort Pelagiad. Drelisa Ramothron is the publican of the Halfway Trade House. Nobody else important I can think of. And if you're looking for someone in jail, you need to look in the fort, of course.
Okay. So, let's give her the gorgeous robe. That's not bad, actually. And let's also give her all these. 229 now. Lovely. And of course, on the map, we've discovered bugger all so far. Okay. So, I don't think there's any reason to stay in here. Let's Jeff key it F5. And let's be on our... she's running better now as well because she's lighter. Puff puff. And that's her in a robe with a shield. Nice. Let's make our way to Balmora. Let me just check the chat. Wow, I think this is going to be the mother of all games. Just saying. Now, I have got the one before this, which was 1996, which is called Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Balmora is this way, jolly good. But I decided to start out at Morrowind because it's just ridiculous. I mean, how far back do you go? I mean, 2002 is a long way back. Oh, hello, what we got here? Dungeon. F5, Jeff key it. No, wrong key, sorry. That's better. Is it? No, it's not F2, is it F1? No, it must be F3 then, yeah. F3 just to put the frameage on the screen. Don't forget we're on a $50 cheap Chinese RADEON RX 580, which I think is amazing. I think it's mind-blowing. We're not on the NVIDIA RTX, so okay. Still looking for some chitin leggings. Oh, hello. Yeah. You didn't expect that then, did you, love? She's got a load of chaff on her. I don't know what's in any of these dungeons.
You will die where you stand.
No, I don't think so, Nick. This is the sparkle sword that we picked up, by the way. We'll take your coin. I could take the ring to flog. What the hell is that? A steel warhammer. What's this? Belt of Northern Nuk. Damage fatigue 3 to 120 points for 1 second on touch. I'll take that and flog it. Ringmail cuirass, fur boots and common panties. Not what we want at all. She looks fantastic. Oh, excuse me. She looks amazing. It's a shame we can't adjust that and make that wider. We can make the frame bigger, but we can't adjust the frame within the frame. Her armour is currently 8. Well, we are brand new newbies to the game, so jugs, I don't want none of that. Oh, what's in the sack? We'll take the eggs. Because we can scoff the eggs. Feel a bit like Beck now. Eggy bread. Just saying. Bit of eggy bread. Beautiful. Tavani bug musk. I suppose you could call this an old school looter shooter. Just saying. Oh, what we got over here? Coin. We'll have that. Or as Eljo would say, cheddaring. Cheddaring. Right, okay, let's give her the key. And let's have a go at unlocking the chest. And we've got quality, restore agility, which is all floggery. The sparkle sword's only got 3 charges left on it, so I may well have to get her a backup sword. He's not got a sword. I mean, a cheap sword will do. It's not going to be anything extravagant. Iron short sword, 4 to 9. 2 to 13. Thrust is 7 to 11. I didn't look at what condition it's in. It's good condition. So we'll give her the short sword for now. Because it's cheap and cheerful. Oh, that's another dungeon done. The other thing I love about this game is the dungeons are not ridiculous, whereas in something like Oblivion, it can take you a day to go through one dungeon. It's just absolutely ridiculous. At least the dungeons in Morrowind are sensible. You know, they're exciting to explore, but they're small enough that you can do them relatively quickly, and that really helps to keep the game fresh and interesting. What's down there? No idea. There's no signposts. Well, there's something down there. Oh, there's a signpost, chap. Yeah, Balmora's that way. And Vivek, I don't know what's down there. Anyway, we go. Oh, hello. We're going to Balmora.
What can... Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name?
Oh, she's in love.
Nalos Onmar, a name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love?
For the sake of love, I'm a sucker for love.
You'll try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagiad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me, as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again.
Oh, you're certain, are you? Okay. Well, I don't think...
Yes, they were taken, but that's of little importance. It's the man who took them I must find.
Oh, you fancy the pants off him, do you, love? Nice dress, just saying. Okay, so should have had that added to the journal. I've agreed to find the bandit Nalos Onmar. Now, I do have a victory belt of flight. I don't know how this is going to work, by the way. It doesn't seem like flying's any quicker than walking, but I'm sure that it is. But it does allow us to fly everywhere. And it allows us to see stuff that otherwise we wouldn't see. I don't know if she can go any faster. No, caps lock doesn't. Shift. No. Yes, I'm flying. I am a mage after all. Well, kind of. And, funnily enough, okay, let's take the belt off, as we only want it when we're actually... So caps lock does make a difference, yeah.
What's your question, stranger? Can I help you find your way around Pelagiad? The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivek, Sedanin, Balmora, and
Do you
points
know
north.
of a guy
And
called
then some
Nalos
veterans took
Onmar?
their mustering out pay and built themselves some little farms here. And pretty soon there's a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other high rock town. Certainly I know who he is. Handsome fellow. Quiet,
Oh.
though. I don't think he actually lives around here, but he's often around. You might check in the Halfway Tavern. Quite a few folks gather in that place. Make it quick, Outlander.
Okay, so we need to pop our heads into the tavern and see if we can find Chabo. I don't think we went in the tavern, did we, when we came in? Oh, hello.
Welcome, Outlander.
Who's Conthar?
What brings you to Pelagiad? Can I help you find a specific place?
What's your latest rumours?
The Legion in Nissus is orcs, mostly. But word is that they're recruiting for anyone over there.
Okay, have you heard of Nalos
Nelos
Onmar?
Onmar. I've seen him around here. Quiet man, keeps to himself. Not too sure what he does, actually. Other folks might know more than I do, though. Might check in the tavern. They get all sorts of folks there.
Okay, so he's the second one that said check in the tavern. So let's go in the tavern and see if we can find him. Is
Sorry,
that him?
stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Samir.
Khajiit has no time
I
for
love all the
you.
different races, by the way.
Quickly, Outlander.
Oh, here he
I
is,
haven't much
Nalos
time.
Onmar.
Pleased to meet you, stranger. You're planning to be in Pelagiad long. Then you'll want to know where the services are.
What services?
Mebestian Ents, the Breton. He's a trader, deals in a bit of everything. Ulernil is a high elf and fair smith. Shadbak Raburbug is the smith at Fort Pelagiad. The Imperial Cult Shrine is at Fort Pelagiad, with a healing altar. And Igfa, the healer, sells
You
cure
just
potions.
get so
Ladia
much.
Flarugrius and Anasi are trainers. You can usually find them here at the Halfway Tavern. And they say the
God,
Thieves
this
Guild has some
game,
people
this
in
game
Pelagiad.
just keeps on giving,
why
and
would
we've
I
only
know
just
anything about
started
that?
it. It's fantastic. So Muriel's glove. Let's give him the glove.
You have... What? How? Odd. She was a lovely young woman. But what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seems sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nalos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend.
She's in love with you. Although, why? You look like her. I don't know what you
Yes,
look like.
just tell her you have a note from Nalos. I think she'll be happy with it. I'm Nalos. What do you want?
Yeah, we've given Muriel's glove. It's updated. Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild is just like any other trade guild, an organization of craftsmen and professionals.
Any little secrets?
If someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him.
All right, well, that's filled us in. Okay, so I don't know what's upstairs. Anything? Oh, who are you, babes?
You around here, huh? I'm Ladia Flarugrius. You looking for someone in particular, or some specific place? Mebestian Ents, the Breton, he's a trader, deals
Yeah,
in a
we've
bit of
already done
everything.
that,
Uller,
we've
well,
done
I
that as
suppose if
well.
you were born yesterday, you might not know what the Thieves Guild is. Can you read? Then look for a copy of Honor Among Thieves.
Oh, right, okay. Wooden door, lock
Yes, friend.
level. Reinforced wooden door. Oh, hello.
What do you think you're doing in here? Go away, now.
Well, she's not very friendly, is she? Oh, there's a chest there. And they're both... I'm tempted, you know. I tell you what. Let's have a bit of current bun while we're here. Let me Jeff key it, just in case I get done for breaking and entering. Oh no, I can't pick it. I thought I could pick it. Well, I am new to the game, so do forgive me. Alright, well, let's go back to
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Shag.
You like to
we'll have a
dance
word with
close
Shag.
to the fire, don't
I don't think there's anything else we need to... That's the fort. There's nothing in the fort, I don't think. Oh. Hang on. Is this goingable? Lock level 45. No, it's not. So, we've pretty much done everything. So, I'm going to... that's the belt and nut. don't want that. Let's fly back to our pretty damsel, our fair maiden in distress, and tell her that she better get her knickers off because that bloke's up for it. God, I mean, everything in life, no matter what your stature, whether you're a king or a peasant, a woman drops her knickers and it takes a bloke to his knees, doesn't it? Let's be honest. And it's just the most basic thing ever. The power of a pair of woman's knickers, eh? Unbelievable. There she is. Okay, so let's take said belt off. And now we can walk. And let's tell her that she needs to remove her
I must find that
pantaloons.
bandit. I believe he's in Pelagiad. Perhaps he'll come back to find me, though. He gave you a letter to give to me? Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all of this for me, and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Clearly a wonderful person.
Of course.
You should visit my friend Emusette Brack
She knows
in Tel
me.
Arun. She's a wonderful person,
God,
and I think the two of you
Emusette.
would get along famously.
In Tel Arun. Emusette in Tel Arun. Oh, God. And I've got a feeling this is going to be the trouble with this game. It's going to be like a spider's web. So you click on something in all innocence and it leads you off down a completely different path. Well, at least we've added it to the journal. Right, so... okay. Let's continue on. Any more dunnies on the way? Because we love a bit of pillaging. Oh, there's a bush we can have. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, there's nothing on that conberry. Okay. I must remember we're not on the sparkle sword anymore. Have I still got the ring on? Yeah, what a chab. I left the victory ring alight on. Oh, is that broken a seal? Well.
Die, Fetcher!
And this chitin shield's coming in useful. 2 to 13, long sword. 2 to 13 as opposed to the short sword. So we'll give her that and we'll take the long sword. Because it does more damage, more damage. What's in the crate? Anything? An expensive ring, we'll have that. Flog it. And we'll Jeff key it. And I'll just check the chat, 2 minutes all. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm absolutely loving it. EB, do you agree with emulation? Yeah, emulation's fine. I have a question for all. Anyone use the Tor browser? No, I've used it in the past, Jazz. But I don't really have a need for it, to be honest with you, personally. But if you want to use it, go ahead, fill your boots. That took care of them. Oh, hello. Oh, why is everybody in this goddamn game hostile and wanting to dob you in? Oh, Chitin War Axe, 1 to 11, we'll have that. But no, still no Chitin Pants, and we'll take your coin, big boy. What did she have on her? Chitin Short Sword, nice. We'll take your coin, babe, sorry. A fat loot. I don't know what that is. Common skirt, common pants. Well, you can keep them on, babe. take the coin. Beautiful. And we'll take the scroll. That's just a bottle. Must remember to re-equip said weapon. Chest trapped. We ain't bothered. And we'll take the coin. Lovely. Love a bit of coin every day. Oh, book. What's that? Oh, you can eat your ash yams. Okay, what's the book? 36 Lessons of Vivek. Sermon 16.
The Hortator wandered through the morning hold, wrestling with the lessons
Your
he had
axe skill
learned.
increased
They
to
were
11.
slippery in his mind.
Lovely.
He could not always keep the words straight
Pick up a
and
chicken,
knew that this was a
war
danger.
axe.
He wandered
Chopping's
to
1
find
to
Vivek,
11.
his lord and master, the glory of the image of
4
Veloth,
to 16
and found him of all
thrust. So
places
it's not
in
as
the
good,
temple of false
but
thinking.
we'll wear it for
There,
now.
clockwork shears were taking off
Looks a bit
Vivek's
shit,
hair.
but anyway.
A beggar king had brought his loom and was making of the hair an incomplete map of adulthood and death.
What we got in
Nerevar
here?
said, "Why are you doing this, my lord?" Vivek said, "To make room for the fire."
Rat meat looks
And the
like
Hortator
steak.
could see that Vivek was out of sorts,
but anyway.
though not because of the impending new power to come. The golden warrior poet had been exercising his water face as
Sujama.
well,
I don't know what
learned
that is
from the
or what it
drought
does.
before he was born. Nerevar said,
Wow.
"Is this to keep you from
Gives
the
us
fire?"
a bit of a boost.
Vivek said, "It is so that I may see with truth. It and my place here at the altar of Padhome in the house of false thinking serve so that I may see beyond my own secrets. The water face cannot lie.
Well,
it
it's
comes
all
from
right.
the ocean, which is
It
too busy to
works.
think, much less lie. Moving water resembles truth by its trembling."
Cripes.
Nerevar said, "I'm afraid to become slipshod." Vivek said, "Reach heaven by violence then." So to quiet his mind, the Hortator chose from the fight racks an axe. He named it and moved on to the
I
first
think
move.
we'll find it's you
There,
that's going to die.
Nerevar
That's
was greeted
nice.
by the Parliament of Craters, who knew him by title
Chitting
and resented
Club.
his presence, for he was to be a ruling
What being
king
is
of
ruled
Earth,
Chitin?
and this was the lunar realm. They shifted around him in a pattern of
I don't
entrapment.
even know what that is.
The moon does not recognize crowns or scepters, they said, nor the representatives of kingdoms below, lion or serpent or mathematician. We are the graves of those that have migrated and become ancient countries. We seek no queens or thrones.
What's up here?
Your appearance is
Oh.
decidedly solar, which is to say a
Oh,
library of
something
stolen
down here, though.
ideas. We are neither tear nor
Bread.
sorrow. Our revolution
What's in the
succeeded in the
urn?
manner that is was written. You are
Scuttle.
the Hortator.
2 seconds, all. I'll be right
Unbroken
back on the mic.
And so Nerevar carved at the grave ghosts until he was out of breath, and their parliament could make no new laws. He said, "I am not of the slaves that perish." Of the members of parliament, only a few survived the Hortator's attack. A surviving Crater said, "Appropriation is nothing new. Everything happens of itself. This motif is by no means unassociated with hero myths. You have not acted with the creative impulse. You fall below the weight of destiny. We are graves, but not coffins. Know the difference. You have only dug more and supplied no ghosts to reside within."
Sorry
Central
about
to
that,
your
all.
claim
But
is
at
the
least you got to
predominance of
listen to
frail
Stephen
events.
Fry,
To be judged by the earth is to sit on a throne of wonder.
which is pretty cool,
Damage
I have
us
to
more,
say.
and you will find naught but the absence of our dead. The ending of the words is Alm Civi.
So there's nothing in there specifically one. Okay, so that's another dungeon successfully done. And we survived, of course, in our beautiful robes with our little wings. It's a shame everybody got butchered, but hey ho, it's the way it is. And we managed to pick up a chitting club, which isn't all that, but it's good enough for now. Chitting sword would be nice. Okay, so we're going to save that. I've not got a chitting sword, have I? I've got a club and an axe. And we improved our axe skill. Okay. I'm going to go all chitting for a start. Okay, on to Balmorra. So as you can see, in my personal estimation, oh, you know what else we need to do? Take off said ring of light, because we only need to equip that when we're actually in a dunny. A dunny honey. We'll try and do some dunnies without it, but if it gets too dark, then I'll equip it so you lot can see what's going on. And Jeff key. Can't have enough of a Jeff key, just saying. Not sure where Balmora is. I mean, we've only done this tiny bit here, and you've seen how huge it is. So God knows how long it's going to take for us to do all of that. Just saying. And here's the local map. So the world itself is absolutely ooge, as they say in Norfolk. It's ooge. Okay, so which way's Balmora? I've no idea. Oh, here we go. Suran, Balmora's that way. Okay. And it's getting dark. Just saying. Oh, we've got a grub. Donk, you gotta love it, ain't you? You gotta love a bit of the donkage. Also, the music's pretty freaking epic as well. Just saying. Okay, which way's Balmora? Just that way. I could install a mod. Our athletic skill increased to 43. That's the other thing about this game. The more you use something, the more it increases in level. So that's pretty cool. Balmora's that way. Hi, Morale. This game is so rich and in depth. It absolutely embarrasses the shite out of modern AAA games. If only you spent $100 on a game and it was this good in 2025. Yeah, best of luck with that. Caldera and Balmora. So what the hell is this place? Wow. Talk about random. There's a load of crates we could pillage. Moon Moth Legion Fort. Who's this chap?
I don't know you. What do you want?
Background?
I am Rad Hardheart, Master at Arms and Knight Protector of the Imperial Legion.
Sounds very official.
At first, it seemed the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears, and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it?
Who's the Nerevarine?
It's the reincarnation of some dark elven hero, supposed to come and drive the Empire out of Morrowind. Just some local superstition. But the temple says it's wicked and evil, and you'll be very sorry if you talk about it with the priests and temple guard. Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals. Each district has its own guards.
Jesus,
Legion troopers in Imperial districts, ordinators in Temple districts, Redoran, Lalu, and Telvanni guards in their own Great House districts.
Okay.
Guards collect fines and compensation, or drag you off to prison if you can't pay. The punishment for criminals in Morrowind is typically fines and compensation. The fines are collected by the state.
A little advice?
Nobody is going to hold your hand in the Legion. In the Imperial cult, they just test your faith and your shoe leather. But
Orders?
you look like you can handle a sword. Want to join the Imperial Legion?
Not particularly, no. A little secret.
Don't carry those cheap armorer's hammers around with you. Hammers are dead weight. Buy them and use them on the spot.
That's good advice.
If you're a short blade specialist and you like to travel light, it's often cheaper to own and carry backup weapons.
Okay.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
You like... I don't know you. What do you want?
Background.
I am Irving, trader service and trooper of the Imperial Legion.
Little advice.
You want to know about traders and how they work in Morrowind? Talk to Nalion at the Gateway Inn in Sadrith Mora. He knows what he's talking about.
Cripes. Barter. Oh, what's he got for sale? Hello, big boy. Well, we can offload some of this crap. I quite like that. He's got 400 gold. I'm going to keep the iron broadsword, 4 to 12. Steel arrows. Steel bolts for crossbows. Steel club. Still not a piece of chitting armour to be bloody found. What we got here? I don't know if those will increase our skills. Probably not. Anyway, do I want to flog him anything else? Yeah, you can have that, and you can have 3 of those. He's got 400 gold. We've got 14. Well, he's not going to be able to take 14, is he? Shall we try him with 5? Can't afford it. Jesus. Okay, so let's sell him the crap. We need to keep those. 120 coin. We'll take 120 coin off of him. Let's have 5. We could explore the fort. Cripes, there's guys all over the place here. Oh, and he repairs. Nice. So we can repair all our stuff. So much better than buying a warhammer. Does he have any chitting stuff? Imperial steel pauldrons. Nice. I can't remember if she can wear steel or not. Can she wear heavy armour? Medium armour? She can. Okay. Alright, let's fit her out
Anytime
with
you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
Imperial armour. Why the hell not? Although I'm guessing well, what have I just bought? I don't want the chain. I want steel. Steel left, steel right. Bit disappointing. Steel Taranto. Oh my god. I mean, I could just get lost in this. Oh, steel gauntlet. Okay, now let's tap that off. steel her all up. Nice. But she doesn't have any boots. Well, I've steeled her all up, look, and it's not a patch on the chitin armour. So the chitin armour rating is 10. That's 8. Well, I'm bright, ain't I? Hot damn, I'm brighter than a blown bulb. Talk about dipshit. Yeah, she can wear that for now. But she has got some Imperial chain greaves which are better. So we may as well sell her all that crap back. She's got plenty of gold. We repaired the sparkle sword, didn't we? We can have the belt. Oh, I don't buy that item. No shot there. Okay, so that got us a bit of gold back. Okay, so chitin leggings is what we want. This is obviously Lady of the Potions. Oh, and she's got spells. Oh my god. 1,000 gold. Resist fire. Absorb fatigue. Well, what's she got for sale? Just potions. Okay. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Have we been to said Chabo down here or not? Oh, he looks
Hurry
like
this
a
up, will you?
monk. What's he flogging? Food and booze. Journey. I don't even know what these are. God damn. I'm just falling more and more in love with this game.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial
he's
cult?
an enchanter.
We invite you to become a lay member.
So he can enchant stuff. How cool is that? But he can't enchant the sparkle sword. Soul gems with souls. Right, so soul gems are for... Okay. Transfers fatigue from the victim to the caster. Well, we don't want to do that. This spell effect produces a manifestation of elemental fire. Upon contact with an object, this manifestation explodes, causing damage. 44. This effect temporarily increases the value. Yeah. Jump, levitate, light, resist magicka. Oh, restore health. Here we go. If subject has been reduced by magical attack, the effect can restore health. Shock damage. Night eye. This spell temporarily endows a subject with the ability to see in the dark. Well, that could be useful. But as I've not got a clue what in the sweet name of Christ I'm doing, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to have to learn all this.
Ahead,
I mean,
stranger.
there's so much to learn, explore, and enjoy in this game.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial cult? We
Not
invite you to
really.
become a lay member.
The Imperial cult. 50 throwing knives. Any chitting? No, of course not. Oh, Chabo. Oh, we'll have that. That might level us up a bit. Little secret lay member.
We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good...
Cheese. Jeez. Let's read this. No, and it didn't level us up.
Welcome.
So you can have
I
that
tell you
back,
about the
you
Imperial
chap.
cult? We invite you to become a lay member.
So I bought it for 50, he's going to buy it back for 19. And he's got 455 gold on him, so he should be able to take 4 of them. There we go. We'll have some of your gold. Big boy. Jeff Key. Oh my god, this game is fucking amazing. So is this where I... No. Didn't want to go in there. How the hell do I get out of here? Oh my god, there's so many blokes.
You're on, Your Honor.
Just here, hoping. Yeah, thank God for that. That shut myself then. Jeff Key.
Let's hear it.
Wow, and that's just one place that we've not fully explored on the way to Balmoral. My god, this game is huge. I better check the chat, hadn't I? I'm guessing. Yeah, there's nothing new in the chat so far. This game is massive and huge. Now which way is Balmoral? That's Caldera. Balmoral's that way. Oh, we're out. I've no idea. That obviously goes off to Caldera. So that's the fort that we went to. Wow, fantastic. Hot diggity, you gotta love this game, ain't you? Frame rate's up and down like a tart's knickers, but as long as it stays above 30, I'm a happy boy. It's only if it goes below 30, I'll not be happy. Balmoral. Are we here? Is that why the frame rate dropped? Wow. So at least we made Balmoral before nightfall. That sounds like a Silk Strider. And we've got a quest in Balmoral, haven't we? Okay, so let's Jeff Key it. Let's open the map. What's up here? The Lucky Lockup. Oh my god, I wonder if we could find an armourer and some chitting leggings. Wouldn't that be a thing? Armourer! Oh my god!
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
I don't need to repair anything. What about... Oh my god, he's got chitting boots. He's got chitting greaves! We're buying them. Oh, and he's got a chitting helmet as well. Bone mould. I'm going to stay with chitting. The bone mould's better. Bone mould shield's 10. What's my chitting shield? 10, so it's no better. I'm going to have to keep my eye on this stuff. Nordic Trollbane. Weight 24. Weight 6. Wow, what a difference. Bone mold pauldrons. I think we've got everything else, haven't we? Okay, so he's got 1,500 gold. Cripes. You don't buy that item. No, of course. What about weapons? He's only got the axe. He's only got the... Oh, Jesus Christ. That does some damage. But at last, we are complete. Yay. There we go. She's got full chitting armour on. And the chitting helmet. Oh, nice. And she can put her robes back on over the top. Loving it. So, we can sell him the chaff that we no longer want. Anything else I want to flog him? Not really. Okay. That's fantastic. And that's what the bone mould armour looks like. Whereas we've got wings. We don't need bone mould.
Go ahead.
Nice. Cheese and the rice. Shame you can't look at the front of her. I'm not sure what that helmet does, but she needs to ditch a bit more stuff. She's a bit laden. So we can let him have the sword. He doesn't buy none of this, does he? Chab. We need to get... Oh, I'll keep the sparkle sword. Do you know what? I'm going to flog the chit in. And I'm going to flog that. Because we've got the bow and the sparkle sword. We really don't need them. And I'm going to equip the bow back on. And we should have a ton of chitting arrows. I think the bow and the sparkle sword fits her style much nicer. Okay, so wow, it has dropped here, frame rate. I'm going to do a master save here and end the live stream. And in the next episode we'll be continuing our journey through Morrowind. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it to bits. I really do. And what a value game. You can always pick this up on Steam sale for a few quid. I think it's full price. It's only 13 quid for the Game of the Year edition. So there you go, everybody. I'll just check the chat before I go. What? I can't read that, sorry. Chitty last. Love it. Well, there you go, everybody. I've loved it. I hope you guys and girls have. Look after yourselves. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you all in the next live stream. I don't know where I've got to go. There it is. I'm going to end the live stream. Have a great weekend. Much love to all of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, everybody.